Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner Classics S9 Classics. This episode number 1009 and Doubleshot number 982. Another Comic Corner where two trades for the same writer. The only difference is two completely different series. From the writer of Ta-Nehisi Kotis. That's who is the writer for this particular one. This is actually the one that actually a lot of people got his attention with. And this is the Black Panther. Yep, a series he brought back in 2016. Yep, this is the second volume for it. This is the second trade of A Nation Under Our Feet, Book 2. Though this is also second volume of the Black Panther trade series. Yep, collecting issues 5 through 8 of Black Panther Volume 6, plus Jungle Action number 6 and 7. Now, last time I reviewed a trade for this particular series happened last year. Yep, and I look it up like, really? It's been that far back? Maybe with typo on my part, because I could have sworn I produced like a lot more episodes since then. It was like episode 442 and Doubleshot number 359. Yeah, I looked it up, and that is pretty much when I did a review of this particular trade. Now, the artwork in here is done by, well, a few different people. Now, the cover art, they don't list the cover artist in here, though it's probably the same person. The artwork in here is done by Chris Spruce. Yep, that's the person that's this one. Yeah, this one is basically, if you read this particular set of issues, it's simply set up for two series that spin off from this particular series. One is the World of Wakanda. Yep, that actually kind of spun off from here. And another series that was canceled due to low sales. The other one just stopped publishing for some strange reason. The second series is Black Panther and the Crew. Yes, a series that lasted for 6 issues and was canceled due to low sales. Marvel announced the cancellation of that series with the release of the second issue of the series. And yes, same guy who wrote that one. World of Wakanda was written by somebody else. Well, I always loved that basically Marvel was just expanding the Black Panther comic, get its own franchise of comic books. Because he has never actually done that before. Nope, he never has. He occasionally has had a few miniseries over the years, but never have just an ongoing series and then having spin-offs. Yes. Well, you gotta think the Black Panther movie would be so successful that Marvel give Black Panther a chance. Though they did experiment a couple of series with that. And the new crew, and this is not the same crew assembled by Christopher Priest during his brief run in the series. This crew consists of Black Panther, Misty Knight, Luke Cage, Storm, and Mindfold. Yes, that's him on the cover. Mindfold, in case you know who this guy is, he's a creation of Jonathan Hickman during his run from Secret Warriors. My guess is Mr. Coates must be like, hey, can I use this character? I don't think anybody's using it. He's like, sure, why not? And use it. And of course, you have Black Panther fighting against Ezekiel Stane, the son of Obadiah Stane, old Iron Man villain. Yep. Of course, while he's appearing here as main villain in this storyline, he made a guest star appearance in pages of Thor for like 2 issues. Not really amounts to anything except the fact show a bunch of criminal businessmen. Oh yeah, and he's also on financing the rebellion against Black Panther. Though the storyline, this book ends with Shara, Black Panther's sister, coming out of the Amber that apparently she's been trapped in since Infinity. Even though if you read Infinity, she never got trapped to Amber. As for why she was trapped to Amber, like why did they change it? Where originally in the original story Hickman presented it was Thanos and Prox at Midnight, and here it's Shara herself. Yeah, it's never explained why, but this is still really good. This book a 9.5 out of 10, and yes, there's still one more book left this. Now, the Jungle Action issues, the first one is the first appearance of Killmonger. Yep. It's just old classic Black Panther stories from the 70s. If you want to know what the artwork looks like from back then, yeah, this is it right here. Now, the writing here for these 2 issues are done by, if I can find it here, yes, the first issue in here is done by Don McGranger and artwork by Rick Buckler. Yes, that's the one who does the first appearance of the character Killmonger. Yes, the same guy played by Michael B. Jordan in the Black Panther movie. If you wonder what Killmonger looked like in the comic, let's see if I can find him here. Yes, that's Killmonger, the guy dressed in white and black, white and red. Yeah, that is Killmonger. And they have the following issue here, which is quite interesting. In fact, they have this in here. Of course, they have a preview of the World of Wakanda series, a short-lived title, which was canceled due to some reason. I've never heard Marvel explain why it was canceled. Okay? But 9.5 out of 10, this is really good. Can't wait to my hands on book 3 and the rest of the trades for this thing. Yep. Next up it is Captain America, Volume 1, Winter in America. This collects the first 6 issues of Captain America. I believe this is Volume 8. Yes, Volume 8. And along with the Free Comic Day issue that came out last year. Of course, all the issues written by the same guy, Ta-Nehisi, and the cover art in here for all the issues now by Alex Ross. Yeah, he does the cover art for all the issues. The interior is done by Lionel Francis Yu. Great artist to choose for this particular book. Yeah, it's really, really good. Now, with this particular book, it also has connections to Al Ewing's Immortal Hulk. Why? Because stuff in here will spill over into that book as well. Namely, the Power Elite. Yeah, apparently they're a group of evil, kind of like a big conglomerate of generals who basically don't like superheroes very much. That's pretty much the Power Elite, and their only enemies are Captain America himself and the Immortal Hulk, and yet they don't go after Spider-Man. Probably because he's popular. Yes. And probably also the Kingpin likes him too. Yep. Of course, in here, he has basically frequent arguments in the storyline. Steve himself, well, unlike Mark Waid's run, where they barely acknowledge what happened in Secret Empire, and here, yeah, they acknowledge it. They apparently the U.S. government, the way it's depicted here, they don't trust Captain America for some reason, even though they proved that the Hydra Cap was not really Captain America at all, just an imposter with his face. Yep. Oh yeah, and Hydra's dealt with the first couple issues. And there's also connections in here to Ed Brubaker's run for Captain America. Yep. With the woman of Alexandra Lukin, the wife of Alexander Lukin. Yes, he was a recurring villain throughout the first couple years of Ed Brubaker's run. He actually died just prior to this series seeing issue 600 back, I think it was in 2009. Guy's been dead for 10 years now. And of course, there's stuff here with Red Skull in the guy's head. And, well, despite the fact Captain America's doing a lot of good, apparently Ross still refers to Sharon Carter by Agent 13. Even she points out, though, she does not have the designation anymore because S.H.I.E.L.D.'s been disbanded. Yeah, I still think it was a bullcrap idea to get rid of S.H.I.E.L.D. after Secret Empire. Yep, but apparently Ross wants to see her, despite the fact Captain America also works for the government as well. Apparently they don't want to talk to him for some reason. No idea why. Also, Sharon is still old. Yep. That's the thing. Steve Rogers got the Troy young, thanks to the Cosmic Cube, but not Sharon Carter. No idea why. Now, this is something done by Rick Remender. Yes, because apparently Marvel likes to undo a lot to Rick Remender established. Like when Captain America turned old, and then when the Spencer came on board a year after he started his run, he turned Captain America young again, though he also did the Hydra Cap stuff. But I do love the fact that they follow up with stuff from Ed Brubaker's, which is fantastic. Not many writers actually, out of the 2 writers who succeeded Brubaker after he left, none of them actually, let's just say, acknowledge some stuff, or at least have some follow-up to Brubaker's run. This, wow, I was so surprised to see this. Even when Richard came out, I was very surprised to see it. Of course, it's revealed at the end of the issue that Ross has been killed. Again. I'm like, this is the 3rd time he's died. That's not a joke. He's died 3 times. The first time he died was back in the 80s. And then he died again in 2008, though that was a retcon to be LMD. So this is the third time he's died. I'm like, wow, how many times can he kill off Ross? Also, when the heck was he released from prison? Yes, this is something even neither Jason Aaron nor this Reddit about to explain. When the heck out of prison? Because last time I checked, he was arrested for desertion. This is, of course, after he was cured of being the Red Hulk. Mm-hmm. Yep. But this is a good set of issues and good start for this particular run. Give this book a 9.5 out of 10. Really good. I mean, there's some minor hiccups with this particular storyline, but it actually feels like it has sort of the elements that basically made Brubaker's run so awesome. And the writer, he must have been he must have been a big fan of Brubaker's run, and he brought some elements of that run and put it in this particular book, namely Alexandra Lukin, the wife of Alexander Lukin. He actually appears in the issues. Yeah, and apparently Red Skull is still in his head, despite the fact that Red Skull's been dead since 2010. The actual Red Skull, the one who appeared since 2012. Recommended later retcon that Red Skull was not the actual Red Skull. It was a clone. Yep, a freaking clone. Yep. So yeah, not much else to say about these two trades, but they're really, really good. Yep. Yeah, also, one other thing about this I forgot to mention. The Winter Soldier, believe it or not, is a supporting character in these issues. And also we have these guys who look like freaking Nuke. Yes. Those who know who the heck this guy is, Nuke. Nuke is a character created by Frank Miller from the storyline Born Again. Yes. He's popped up a few times over the years. I mean, after the initial Born Again storyline, he wasn't seen again until Daniel Way's awesome Wolverine Origins series. After that, he wasn't seen again until Rick Remender's Captain America book. He's popped up a few times over the years. I mean, yeah, of course, the guy's a freaking cyborg. As for why these guys have to look like Nuke, I have no idea. And apparently also Selene. Yes, Selene from the X-Men comics is in here as well. Not the first time Cap has encountered her, because he encountered her during the Mark Greenwald run. Yep, that's where he encountered Selene of the Hellfire Club. Despite the fact the Hellfire Club no longer legally, well, it kind of does exist in a way, but she's not a member of it anymore. She's not been a member of it since the early 2000s, I think. Yeah. But not much else to say about the two traits. The guy is one damn good writer, and he knows what he's doing. When I heard initially last year that he was going to be taking over from Mark Waid for Captain America, I'm like, okay, I'm interested. The guy does the Fantastic Black Panther. I want to check out see what he's going to do for Captain America, for Black Panther, and to do Captain America. And wow, I was so blown away in how good this run is so far. It's so interesting, and I gotta say it's a little better than what Mark Waid did, because at least Waid, even though it had been the first time for him, first time in 20 years he's read Captain America, at least was interesting, though he only did 2 story arcs, didn't go much of any place. This particular storyline, this particular stuff, it just basically building up stuff for Secret Empire that apparently Waid decided not to do anything with. Yep. So yeah, not much else to say. Good. Alright, so that's it for this particular review. I have 2 more reviews coming today. One review of the newest episode of Baruto. The other, of course, being a review of the 3rd OVA of My Hero Academia. Okay? Produce the next few. Bye.